Welcome into the Vikings Central podcast. Have a fun video for you guys today. It's Vikings Fact or Fiction, talking about some burning topics, some statements that have been made across social media and that have kind of been made maybe across just media in general. So it's going to be a lot of fun answering these questions and kind of just pinpointing certain things that I've seen or have heard coming from training camp and so far into the preseason. So going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are watching over on X, appreciate you guys. Got a huge following over there. Love all of your support. Been with me from day one. If you're over on YouTube, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications. Best way to support us again as we grow this YouTube channel and as we grow in this journey together. You see all of our social media down there in the corner, YouTube, Facebook, X, TikTok. Just follow us or subscribe to us, especially in our Substack as well that I'm going to shout out here now, substack.com/Vikings Central. You can see all of our written work over there, article form, a lot of things that we just break down in depth. So that's another great way to support us. And the best way to support us and support small businesses, that's Badass Wood Art. Use code VC15. That's badasswoodart.com. And any of their social media, that's Badass Wood Art. Also, homage, you see the link below up by the Vikings Central logo up there. Just go to that link, 20 to 30% off Vikings gear right now. Just a lot of cool merch over there and cool clothing to get you ready for the Vikings season opener versus the Chicago Bears. But I'm going to have a lot of fun with this video. There's some things I want to talk about. So we're going to get right into it. One of the first things that I do want to talk about, so I'm giving you guys a statement. I'm just going to say if it's fact or fiction. So my first statement is J.J. McCarthy is in over his head. And in my opinion, it's fiction. He's not in over his head. Now, has it been a little rocky at certain times? Maybe. That is supposed to happen with the 22-year-old quarterback. I wish it was all butterflies and flowers or whatever you want to call it. I wish everything was going perfect, but that's just not how reality works. It's a 22-year-old quarterback coming off a meniscus injury. And, is it into his fourth week of training camp? So there's going to be some bumps. There's going to be some bruises. There's going to be some missed throws. There's going to be some timing issues. There's going to be some interceptions that we've seen at practice. It is what it is, but he's definitely not in over his head. He's commanding the offense great. We saw the one drive versus the Texans, no pre-snap penalties. Everyone said he was great in the huddle. There was no issues of J.J. McCarthy at all. Now, he did miss a throw to Lucky Jackson over the middle. It's going to happen. Chemistry, timing, knocking off some rust. It is what it is. But he did make a good scramble on fourth down. Just go get the first down. Use this athleticism. You got to use that sometimes, and he even said it himself. He's got to use it this year a little bit before he does become that, true pocket passer, a guy that can move around the pocket, continue to look downfield. He's going to get there, but it's going to take some time. He's going to have to use his legs and scramble a little bit every now and then. A really nice throw to Jordan Addison on a diving catch versus the Texans. And we've seen a lot of nice throws over the middle to the sideline in training camp. The intermediate routes have been really good. They haven't really pushed the ball a whole lot down the field yet. So I think that's going to be coming, especially now when Justin Jefferson returns and he just gets more comfortable in this offense. He's going to get a lot better. They're going to start pushing the ball down the field because they're going to want to open up play action. They're going to want to run the ball, then use play action, and that's going to open up opportunities down the field. They want to pound it with Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones, especially early on in the season. And there's going to be some opportunities down the field. It's going to happen. Now, is he going to rely on T.J. Hawkinson a lot for some of those, easy passes over the middle where he can just use his body and get open? He's going to be a reliable target. He's going to be, to be cliched a little bit, he's going to be a security blanket for J.J. McCarthy. And we kind of saw that in the joint practice yesterday versus the Patriots. TJ got a boatload of targets and a boatload of receptions. Now, there was no huge chunk plays, but it was those plays that are just kind of methodical, move the chains, gain 5, 6, 7 yards here, and just, take care of the football and take what the defense is giving you. And that's going to happen sometimes. again, especially early on. So I really love what I've seen out of JJ. He's right where he's supposed to be. He's right where he needs to be. He's going to continue to grow. We still got, just over 3 weeks until the opener, damn near 4 weeks until the season opener on Monday night versus Chicago Bears. And I think he's just getting ready, and he's going to be closer and closer to where he needs to be. All right, my next one is the Vikings need to add to their wide receiver room, and that is a fact. Now, I love Justin Jefferson. We haven't seen him. Obviously, Justin Jefferson's not an issue. Just as long as you're healthy, we're good to go. Jordan Addison has had a pretty damn good start to training camp, to the preseason. You can see the chemistry is evident with J.J. McCarthy, but he's suspended for the first 3 games. Jalen Naylor, struggling with drops a little bit. Not the most, explosive, chunk yard. I mean, he does stretch the top off the defense a little bit, but at the same time, he's not like a guy that you're going to target 9, 10, 11 times during the game. It's not who he is. Lucky Jackson, he's had a great training camp. He's been fantastic. Ty Felton's still raw. But are you comfortable with Jefferson, Naylor being your number 2, Lucky Jackson, who's really no experience, being your number 3, when you have a first-year starter at quarterback? I mean, I feel like you need to bring in like a veteran to kind of just smooth things out a little bit, just add more experience to that room. Now, he's probably not going to like have a huge role, but at the same time, just another option. You go get a Gabe Davis. Do you go get an Amari Cooper? Do you bring back a KJ Osborne if he is available? Do you just go back and get Brandon Powell because you need a punt returner now because Rondale Moore got injured? I feel like that would have happened already if it was going to. Like, that would have been like the easy way to just go is, let's go get Brandon Powell and just bring him back. But at the same time, they need to add something to this room, in my opinion. It's probably not going to be like the splashiest move ever, but they need to do something. That's just my opinion. I mean, I just don't feel comfortable. Now, when Jordan comes back, yes, if Jordan wasn't suspended, I mean, I probably still would have added a body, but maybe not to the point where I'm like, you need to add someone. I'd be open to it if Jordan wasn't suspended, but now, I mean, you got a handful of games there, 3 games. You got to bring in another guy, a reliable guy. I think Amari Cooper would be perfect. Reliable, good hands, experienced veteran. I think he come in and make plays, and I think he's still got a little bit left in the tank as well. All right, moving on to the third one here. Dallas Turner has struggled, and that is fiction. I know there's been some talk, been some rumors, kind of getting outplayed by Gabriel Murphy. Murphy's been playing out of his mind. I'm just going to be right there. I'm going to be straightforward. He's been playing out of his mind. That is fact. That Gabe Murphy has been playing just fantastic. But I wouldn't say Dallas Turner has struggled, especially early on. He was making a lot of plays. I think he would have had a sack yesterday on Drake May. I believe it was Drake May, where he was kind of a free rusher, but he was in the right place at the right time. And his speed is just evident. And he can just make a lot of plays along the defensive line and play multiple positions. Outside linebacker can drop in coverage if he needs to. And I think Brian Flores does really like that. But even if he has been getting played a little bit by Gabe Murphy, doesn't mean he has struggled at all. Now, I feel like it's hard to say for an outside linebacker, like you can't really go full bore into a quarterback during training camp. Preseason, what did he play? Maybe 1 or 2 series, probably just 1. Now, did we see him much? I mean, the defense as a whole kind of was funky and didn't do a whole lot that first drive, but I don't think Brian Flores is really trying to spice anything up during the Texans and Davis Mills, the first drive of the entire season in the preseason. So that's fiction. Dallas Turner has not struggled, and I think he's just fine. Now, if we see him on like low snap counts or not making impact plays 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks into the season, maybe we can have another conversation. But I'm just fine with where Dallas Turner is. On to the next one. Vikings will have a top 5 offensive line, and that is fact. And I don't know how you want to categorize this or measure this, like pressures allowed or what's the run game look like or sacks allowed. I think they're going to be good in all those categories. I think they're going to protect J.J. McCarthy very well. First of all, because Kevin O'Connell is going to put an emphasis on it. Second of all, JJ McCarthy can move really well in the pocket and scramble when he needs to. He's very athletic. But I just think they're going to flat out protect him really well. You got the continuity with Ryan Kelly and Will Fries in the middle. Donovan Jackson's a big body guy. I know he got trucked in the first preseason game, but he kind of tripped over Ryan Kelly. And then you got Christian Darrisaw, who participated fully in 11-on-11s versus the Patriots in that joint practice. And sounds like, according to Ben Gosling, he's on track to start week 1, which is awesome. And then Brian O'Neill on the other side, I think, he's going to be playing next to the best guard that he's ever played with in his career, and that's Will Fries. So I think as a collective, they're going to do a really good job, and then also opening up run lanes for Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason, which is going to be really awesome as well. So I just think, in general, I think they're going to be a really damn good rushing team, better than they've been in Kevin O'Connell's tenure. I mean, it's not a high bar to get over, but I think they're going to be really good. I could see them being like a top 10, 12-ish rushing offense, and that's probably yardage, total yardage, and then even yards per carry. I think they're going to just do really well in that area as well. And then they're going to, again, protect JJ McCarthy. They're going to give him time in the pocket, and they're really going to emphasize that. And they're going to, it could be a little rocky the first couple of weeks just to, again, get the continuity. 3 new pieces along the offensive line, all in the interior. Might take a little bit of time, but they're going to be damn good this year. My final fact or fiction is there is a true punter competition, and there is. That's fact. Ryan Wright, watch your back, buddy. Oscar Chapman's coming. Chapman actually has been punting really well, and he out-punted Ryan Wright during the first joint practice. Again, with the Patriots, it sounded like it wasn't really even close. And he also had a really good punt versus the Texans in the preseason game, and Ryan did a pretty good job. I think he pinned a punt inside the 10 during that game, which is a welcome sight because he's not been very good at doing that in his career so far. So there is a true competition there. Now, holding duties for Will Reichert is going to be a little tricky. Do they just keep Ryan Wright for the fact that they are comfortable with that and they kind of have the chemistry there along with Andrew DePaulo? Is that going to be a thing that they just want to keep those 3 in sync and keep the chemistry alive there a little bit? Or do they just move on because Ryan Wright has struggled a little bit and just flipping the field? I could see both conversations being had, and I wouldn't be surprised either way. But I think, again, Saturday is going to be a big teller and a big test for both Ryan Wright and Oscar Chapman, and I can't wait to see how that kind of breaks down because that's one of the bigger competitions, which I'm really looking forward to see come to a resolution here. So those are my main ones that I wanted to talk about and just kind of go over because, those are some burning questions. Those are some things we've heard. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this because I had fun with it. So again, the best way to support us, social media, Substack, and supporting our sponsors. Just you guys coming on here and watching this, I really do appreciate it. And everyone over at Viking Central. So God bless. Skol Vikings. We'll see you in the next video.